Very recently, iStation Z released on PlayStation 4. Now, what is iStation Z? Well, essentially think of this game as a very low poly, extremely downgraded version of DayZ. It is still a survival game, but just with the most basic, bare minimum mechanics you would ever expect to meet in a survival game. Now, before I even go further on, I need you to keep in mind that this game is literally $5, which means you get what you pay for. If you're expecting this title to be anything crazy or extremely out of the place with something new to offer, you might as well just close this video now, because you'll be just wasting your time just searching for something that simply doesn't exist. Now, if you're still here, let me just tell you what you will get with this title. Just the way DayZ is, the iStation Z has no storyline. It just simply throws you in the world, pretty much doesn't really teach you anything. Not that you really need to know anything, because it's so basic. You just spawn in one of the spawn areas on the map. The map is very small, by the way. But once you spawn on the map, you're probably going to be very close to a village or just a little shed, so to speak. And you're going to have to search for supplies as well as weapons to keep yourself protected. There are zombies on the map in very little quantities, but they're there. But they're more like dummies more than anything else. If they spot you, they will run after you. But you can outrun them. And over 20 or 30 seconds, as long as you keep running, they will stop chasing you. If you get hit by one of them, your screen will freeze and they will just walk away. Pretty much buy you some time. Now, those zombies could easily kill you within 3 hits. Even if your health bar is full, it will literally take them 3 hits to kill you. In iStation Z, you are required to search for food, water, and you must keep your character warm. Once it gets dark, the temperature starts to drop even more, forcing you to seek shelter immediately. If you've taken some damage for whatever reason, you could simply just find a bed and sleep to recover. But there is the trick though. Every time you have to perform a simple task, the game forces you to play a minigame. Whether you must start the campfire, collect wood, sleep, or simply recharging your batteries at the charging station. The game will start a minigame, and based on your performance in that minigame, it will determine what your end result will be, and most importantly, how much resources you get out of it. Now, the game offers a multiplayer. You can either play solo or up to 10 players per session. Now, just as I mentioned earlier, the map is very, very small, and having 10 players will fully pack the map, and you will encounter players very easily. As a matter of fact, 10 players oftentimes feel like a lot of players, because you'll enter some buildings and there just simply won't be any loot for you because somebody else has already been there. But unless you have 10 friends that want to play with you, I certainly guarantee you will not find a server with more than 5 people. The game is either just not that popular or has little to no interest spike in others, and that's a huge issue. In this game, you do have different vehicles. There is not a lot of them, but there is a few, and that's also including a helicopter, of course. Every single one of those vehicles require gasoline and certain engine parts, especially to start them at the beginning. So that will take a good portion of your time throughout the gameplay. Now, I understand the game is only $5, and I really shouldn't have high expectations for this game. But the thing that drove me crazy about this game is the fact that you can only hurt someone with the weapon that shoots. There is no jumping or climbing, nor there is a melee attack. Meaning if a person tries to kill you, if they run out of ammo, essentially both of you could just sit next to a campfire together and have a normal conversation because you just couldn't kill each other without a weapon whatsoever. The game has been around on Nintendo Switch for a while, but it was recently released on PlayStation 4, so the graphics are nothing to write home about, which totally makes sense. Well, I hope this video was helpful to you guys. There isn't much to talk about this game. It's pretty small, it's very fair for what you pay. I always try to cover survival games regardless what the price tag is. If it's new and interesting, let's just talk about it. Anyways, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button, share it. If this was helpful in any shape or form, hit that subscribe button for further videos like this. This was your boy Roos, and I'm out. Bye.